between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A toss play. This is Lynch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Now, the good thing for you, partner, is you're not as old as I am, okay?
That's true.
So back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, the right side of an offensive line was almost always your power side. Your bigger, stronger, physical guys. And on this play, they tossed it right and looked like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, but that's not the case so much anymore, you're saying, with the bigger guys?
Not necessarily.
You just find the best guys, plug them in on your O-line.
Right. As a general rule now, you're a lot more balanced on your offensive line. They might still lean towards your best pass blocker on the left side,
sure,
but not necessarily all the time.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's got Evans. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
He's going through a rough patch throwing the football. 4 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive starts the game with a pick here.
Well, we did spend time with the head coach and the offensive coordinator and asked them, what did you see on tape? What did you see on film? And they talked about mechanics, making sure that he gets his feet underneath him, doesn't overstride, does a better job taking care of the football. And I think they're as shocked as anyone to see the first one of the game here in this one.
Yeah, he needs to start heeding their advice. Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Pass incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Newton now to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 23 yards on the play. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now a first down throw for Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. We're scoreless after 1.
What we got?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Complete to Hilton. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton once again the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Newton. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Newton on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emerson Griffin forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
You can't stop me.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Newton. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cam Newton with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And the catch made by Hilton. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Back to throw. And he's got his man Hilton. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
On 2nd down, it's Lynch, and he'll take this one down near the 15. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. Nifty move. And fights through one man. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. One play has him up past the 40 already, and a 10.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jordan. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Newton on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Now, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They will go for it. Now Newton. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll drop to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And his kick is indeed good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the post.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be... It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Now the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll look to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. 23 yards, the final tally. Three quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. And this is caught by Evans. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now Lynch, he's got it on the draw. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up. 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. The extra point splits the uprights. And that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. 14 yards there on a Falcon. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 24. Check. Great. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
Now Saquon Barkley. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 30. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Falcons.
Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will find his man on the outside. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20 from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
A gain of 4.
2nd and 6. And his throw is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up the throw. And that will be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got Evans. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Buccaneers.
Ready. Good team run. Who that?
They'll look to throw. He completes it to Evans. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Point after, right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll drop the throw. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. Now back to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. It's a gain of 16. 1st down Tampa Bay. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final.